Yeah, well, I mean, he's looked good his last 3 outings, we thought. I mean, the 2 relief outings, and then in the Dodger game, he pitched better than his fate. We didn't play very good defense behind him, but did a nice job. Got us into the 7th inning. We were going hitter to hitter there, and unfortunately for him, he got the scratch hit, so we went to Clippard.
His breaking ball, I thought, was really effective today. Did you see that?
Yeah, definitely, Mark. I think he calls it a cutter, he calls it a slider, and so you could see kind of 2 different ones where he kind of changed the shape on it. Some were a little shorter, some were a little longer. The slider was longer and it had some more depth. But I think it's a pitch that starting in 2015 last year was non-existent, to start the year, and now it's become a real weapon for him. So he's growing as a pitcher, and he's starting to use his changeup more, and it's becoming more effective also.
He wanted to build his confidence, and he seems to have done that.
Yeah.
Is there any kind of balance there? Like if you keep him out there, maybe even after that infield hit, that the confidence keeps soaring? Or do you run into problems of maybe it crashing down?
I think you have to think of a couple things there. It's a good question. You always want to show your starters confidence, whether it's playing the infield in the first inning. Like we can cut this run off. His pitch count definitely wasn't anywhere near where he had to come out of the game. But you have to think about the rest of the guys too and winning a game. In a 1-run game, our bullpen was rested and all lined up, and we really liked Clippard, Hudson, and Ziegler if we needed them there. So that's where I have to go with as a manager. I have to sort of, we talked to Rubby about it after, and he understood. He was good, and he'd had the 2, the relief appearance last time out. So I think it was a kind of a good bridge to get him to over 100 next time too.
Herman been struggling with part of that the sporadic play that he gets here and there.
Yes, that's what it is. I mean, we know his bat works. That's why we traded for him. He's done a really good job behind the plate. That's one thing that has been kind of gone a little bit under the radar is he's handled each pitcher he's had to handle as a backup really well. And his swings, have not been the ones we saw early in spring training. In the last 2 or 3, 4 days, Dave's been working with him. We've done some early hitting on the road, and it's starting to come. He has that potential to be a good hitter like this, and unfortunately he is going to be played sporadically, so we have to find a way to keep his swing solid.
There was 2 plays Tomas made ranging to the
right.
Does he make those last year?
I think he does. I think early in the we had the one early this season he didn't catch, and I think that's why everybody sort of got a little nervous there. But I think he's from the day he went to the outfield, I was shocked at the athleticism that he has with such a big body. And so I think swinging the bat better on the road, coming home, it sort of has blossomed into his whole game becoming a little more easier for him to go out there and play. He's relaxed and just going after it.
What stands out to you from the mentality Herman has behind the plate, just gutting down Polanco and then backing up Goldie on that overthrow first?
Right. Yeah, he understands the game. He's prepared, with a scouting report every time. Glenn Sherlock and Mike Butcher, they prepare him, and he takes that game plan out to the field. But you're right. There's little things you see, like the backups where he's hustling, and he wants to be a winner. He wants to be a guy on a winning championship team, and that's the guys we're looking for.
What do you say in the dugout, either to yourself or your bench coach, when you see Nick on that making play after play?
We just are amazed. I mean, it just gets better and better. And just say, let's keep this guy healthy. I mean, there was plays tonight. Nick made some great ones, obviously, as he always does. And I think Gene made a couple plays that play up the middle. You saw the shortstop arm there to have 2 guys, just like last year with Seal at second. When you have a guy with a shortstop's arm, you can make so many plays. Good. Oh. Yeah. Right. I think David, after getting hit a couple times in San Francisco, he was really sore yesterday. It was touch and go whether he could play. And I had asked him after batting practice, "Are you sure you're okay?" And he's a very energetic, passionate guy. And there was no I'm good. It was sort of like, yeah, I'm okay. And so I was thinking about maybe I should take him out. And I did watch his BP yesterday, and it was maybe the best BP I've seen. So He just seems like his stroke shorter, more direct to the ball. He pulled the 1 home run tonight, which was great. And you know what? The hitting is about hitting mistakes. And sometimes you're not going to get any mistakes in a game. And so, whether you're the best hitter in the league or not, it's really tough to get hits. So every now and then when they do that, make that mistake, you have to be ready. And he's been ready the last 2 nights.
You had mentioned how you would like to win at home.
Right.
Play it here too, so maybe tonight we can start something change that around.
Well, this is a good team we're playing. Tomorrow's the rubber game, and the key is to win series. We won the series in San Diego. We won it, obviously, in San Fran. So let's continue to win series. Let's do it tomorrow.